like a freight train will. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tells the dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies. Laughter echoes through the pines, two voices cross them county lines.
What is going on? How is everybody? Well, I've got a song that wanted to be rogue here, so we'll make
There
sure
we
that
go.
that it doesn't go rogue and that we're doing good. Like unmute on Podbean. We got a couple of things we're switching here. So hello, Podbean. We're going live to you tonight.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. We hope that you have had a wonderful day. I'm wore out,
I hear you,
but
brother.
I'm happy to be here.
I want to tell you what we all know the reason for the season, and that is, thank you, Lord Jesus. I had such a great time watching the grandkids open their gifts because the gifts are getting easier as they get older.
Oh yeah,
Just give them money. We give each one of them a $100 bill or something like that.
oh yeah. They want to buy their own stuff, and the gifts get more expensive.
I know you can't even hardly get a piece of candy for a 50 anymore.
So one of my granddaughters, she tells me she wants Apple AirPods. Now, in my mind,
Yeah.
because I really don't pay attention to that stuff too much. I use technology for the podcast. Other than that, I could care less. I'm not behind the scenes or times or whatever. I keep up to date phone and all that, but
Yeah.
a lot of the technology I do is just for the podcast. But so in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, what is this got to be about 50, 60 bucks? So
Tack on an extra $400.
we went, well, I didn't get that kind, but we did come to an agreement. They were, oh my gosh, I think they were like $130 or something. I was like, oh,
They're not cheap.
No, they're not cheap.
Not cheap.
So I have a rule on that. You keep up with them or do without. So they won't be a replacement this year, or next year. You got to keep them.
Get the insurance.
Yeah, keep them and keep up with them and keep the dog away from them and all that. But sticker shock at going to the store or looking online.
Oh yeah,
it's horrible.
Yeah,
I mean you gotta be you gotta be making pretty well to afford Christmas anymore. At least the gas prices were down.
Well, you know, Dave, that's one of the things that I like doing is showing people how to have a cash Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you don't have to worry about it. You just, you know, the price tag doesn't matter. You just go get whatever you want, be done with it.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's you know, if you have planned and you have all of the stuff that you need, and
Yep.
you're all good, man. You don't have to worry about do I have enough and all that. So
Well, most people don't plan to fail; they just fail to plan.
they
Right?
fail to plan. It's as true now as when
Yep.
it was said. On our background wanted to play funny games. We'll go back in
Funny games. What are we doing? Trivia?
and well, when you're podcasting, you get a lot of stuff that happens, and you just have to roll with it. So it's all good.
You know, I have a question for you. Do you know what the name of the horse was in the song Jingle Bells?
The horse,
Yep, the horse. What was the name of the horse?
man. Well, I know it's not Mr. Ed.
No, it wasn't Mr. Ed.
I honestly don't remember.
His name's Bob.
Bob.
Yep.
Well, I didn't know
The
that.
song clearly says bells on Bob's tail ring.
That's not even
Just my
right.
take.
Dude.
That's my take on it.
Yeah,
You know,
that's not even right, dude.
I know. It was like Forrest Gump when he got to heaven. You know, St. Peter said, "Well, Forrest, we know you're a little challenged. We normally ask people a series of questions before we allow them through the pearly gates, but we're just going to ask you one question." Forrest said, "Okay." So they said, "Forrest, what was the name, or what is the name of God's only son?"
Okay.
Forrest sat there for a minute, you know, and you could hear Final Jeopardy playing in the background. And all of a sudden, Forrest says, "Andy." St. Peter looked at everybody in there and said, "Andy? How in the world did you get Andy?" He said, "From the song, it says, Andy walked with me, Andy talked with me."
Absolutely, man. Like
Matter of perspective, man.
matter of perspective.
Yeah.
That's right. I used to be a guy. He was a meat cutter
Yeah.
in our area, and he's deceased now. But he loved to ask kids stuff like that when you would go around, and he would always give you like a little treat or something. You know, he was really good about. You know, because he stuck back there in that cold cutting meat all day, but he would
Right.
come out
Right.
and he would say, "Do you know what?" And he would come up with these things. And if you ever heard kids laughing, you knew that they were all gathered around listening to this guy.
Right.
I think he was, if I remember right, he was a good Christian guy, and he wanted to kind of set the hook, you know. So he would say something, then he would give them something about Jesus, and then I'd say, "Now go tell your mamas and daddies," and they would go do that. So it was pretty cool.
Wow.
Thank you for the Merry Christmas. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah, and it has been a Merry Christmas. You know, I'm blessed. I'm a blessed man.
Amen.
I've got a great family, great friends. I enjoy what I do,
God is good.
and God is good. My wife, matter of fact, one of the ladies in the church contacted her today and was just telling her, you know, hey, Merry Christmas and all that. And my wife was telling me that she texted me today. She was actually using the AI voice, letting it speak for her, because with a
Right.
stroke, she can't really talk real well.
Yeah.
And so she was telling her that God is good all the time, you know. And
Yeah.
my wife is, you know, she's got that fire. You know, she's
Such a positive.
she's trying
force
real
in
hard.
this world. Yeah.
But you know, sometimes she'll say stuff like, "I wish I could eat like you," you know, and I'll be like, you know, because it's hard for her. It's hard for her to eat, and you know, she gets frustrated sometimes. But you have to find that place and be satisfied in the Lord, no
Yep.
matter what the situation is.
Amen.
And you know, she's there. She's not in a place, and it's just not wanting to be a friend. You know what? I think it's ever since we've interviewed our friend on the about Mary Fagan.
Yep.
Things have been acting weird.
Well, we've got a little friend back here that is really wanting to talk about some conspiracies here sometime in the near future.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of talk about that.
Yeah, there are just too many conspiracies out there, but we've got to talk about them.
And we will. We definitely will.
Yeah.
I was listening. I get on these sites. We're really wanting to team up with people that are going on the trail, whatever adventure it is. That's what Wolf Nation is whatever your adventure is. But I've been reading a lot of people that are, planning to go out on the trail and stuff. And one of the guys was showing video of one of the places where you could easily fall off the mountain,
Oh, yeah, there's several places.
And so, the leaves, if it's wet or whatever, because they were talking about the guy that's still missing at Blood Mountain, the 67-year-old guy.
Yeah.
And they've searched all of it, but my goodness, that's such a big area. Anything could have happened.
Well, unfortunately, David, I don't know if you've ever observed anything like this before, but I have seen a fresh kill deer carcass.
Yeah.
In the woods. Go back in 5 days, it's nothing but bones. And in a month, the bones are gone pretty much.
And this has been more than 6 weeks ago. So
it's amazing how nature can reclaim, someone.
Absolutely, man. I mean, and I hate it for his family. I mean, the guy just went up for a day hike,
right?
And he knew this area well. Something happened, and we don't know. It could have been he could have had a heart attack or something.
Could have been Bigfoot.
Well, could have been a Bigfoot. Rougarou.
I want to hear Scooby Doo go on a Rougarou.
I like it.
That would be hilarious.
So, what is your? It's all discombobulated for us this year. Our normal traditions. What is your Christmas tradition, man? Like, do y'all open presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or how do y'all kind of do that?
Well, normally we have a Christmas Eve breakfast.
Oh, cool.
The family comes and we all get together and have breakfast. And then, as a rule, we usually go to a candlelight service somewhere. And then back to either our house or our oldest son's house on Christmas Eve. And we open gifts and all that good stuff. And then on Christmas morning, it's just the wife and I. And Howie.
And Howie. Don't forget Howie.
I got a great video of him opening his gift last night.
What did Howie get for? Howie is a dog.
Yes, Howie is a dog. Howie got
a very friendly dog.
A cow with a squeaker ball in it. And as of this afternoon, the ball was actually still in the cow.
Really?
Yes, it's the longest that one has lasted so far.
That's cool. So we'll have to get that up and let people see that at some point.
We can do that.
But if you'll send that to me, we'll make sure it gets up in one of the future shows. It would also work for Pet Show, which we do on Tuesday nights, and we have fun with that. My background is not wanting to play well, so we're just going to cut it off. But it's okay. You can see
it's
the reflection
all good.
of it. It's just one of those. It took a break for Christmas, I guess, so it's all good. But it's the weather is unbelievably very warm today.
It's not frightful, is it?
No, it's not frightful. There's no ice. There's no rain. It is absolutely feels like springtime. I mean, it is warm. I don't know what the temperature is, but it is. It does not feel like winter. I can tell you that.
As of right now, it's 65 degrees.
Wow. I mean, we were in an area that gets a lot of different kinds of weather.
Well, if you're in the South, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute.
Yeah, just wait a minute, and you'll get more.
It'll change,
folks. And again, if you didn't get to see our interview with Mary Fagan Keene, definitely check that out. I wanted to highlight another book. We're going to be going here soon, Paul.
Yeah.
To the site of the Corpsewood Manor murders. That's an adventure. So two things we're going to do. We're going to lay flowers at the grave of Mary Fagan. If you're not familiar with that story, look it up and pray for the family of this young girl who died 100 and something years ago.
Yeah.
But it's really not that long when you think about it. We know people who have talked to people who knew this girl before they passed, and they told about how she was. This was crazy stories in here about these murders. And this Amy Petula is going to be with us right after the first of the year. We have the interview booked. She is going to come on and talk about her book. She also has a second book coming. I have started reading the book, and I think I'm in chapter 2.
Right.
So it's been, with the holidays, it's been really tough. But after we get past Christmas, it's usually a little not as bad. So I'm gonna get to reading on this. Also,
Corpsewood Manor Murders.
Yeah. A strange story, but we're going to go on location and do a little video from there.
Well, there's some strange things they say that they've taken place. People go down there and if they take an object from this particular area, they bring it back pretty soon thereafter.
Let me ask you a question. If you were going to stay at an Airbnb, and you found out that previously, before it was an Airbnb, that somebody was murdered in that house, would you still stay there?
Oh, yeah.
I know people that wouldn't do that. They would say, ain't no way I'm going to stay there.
Why?
They think it's some kind of bad mojo, man. Like, something bad's going to happen to them or something.
Well, everybody has their opinion, But, good Lord, if I was scared of stuff like that, I mean, people die everywhere. You wouldn't want to stay anywhere.
That's like people that won't stay in the room 13 or take an airplane seat to stay at 13.
Well, there is a room at the Reed House here in Chattanooga.
There is.
And our middle boy, David, he has actually been in that room and experienced some strange things when he worked at the Reed House. I'd like to have him on here and have him talk about that.
Yeah, that would be a blast. He's fun to talk to.
Yeah.
And he would definitely be very expressive about that, and that would be cool. I would love to have that. But some people, it just freaks them out, man. Like they won't do it. There was for years, and this is, I don't know, kind of morbid, but I know, but there was a car that would not sell. It was a very nice sports car. I don't know if you remember this, Paul. In the region, it was, and they kept dropping the price. They couldn't get nobody to buy the car. I think it was a Corvette. Do you remember that?
Not right off the top of my head.
What happened is this person, I don't remember if they were murdered in the car or just had a health condition and died, but they didn't find them for a while. Right. So they decomposed and the smell was really bad, like bad.
Ooh.
But they took all the upholstery out. They blasted it. They did everything to it, put all new stuff back in.
Still had the smell.
It still had the smell. Yeah. If you opened up that car after it had been like airtight, people said they could still smell it, and nobody wanted that car because the smell of death. And I understand that now.
Yeah. Leonard Skinner wrote a song about it.
That's smell. Yeah. You go and you pick up. Let's say you're the carpool guy, and you go and you pick up somebody for work, and somebody goes, "Man, what's?"
Oh, don't worry about it. Somebody
smell?
died in here.
I mean, like, what is that? I can't quite place it. You look over and go, "Oh, does it smell like death?"
Yeah. It's death.
Well, could be death. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's a good way to get people not to carpool with you, though.
It is. It's a good way for people not to ask you to take them or come get them.
It's like somebody calls you and says, "Could you please give me a ride?" And you say, "Absolutely." But full disclosure, I need to let you know that my car smells a little bit like death.
Yeah. There was someone murdered and decomposed in it. So
they're probably like,
just
never mind.
Yeah.
Hey to all of you coming in on Instagram. Hey, Backwoods Cryptids. Hey, man, love it. We like to study that stuff and have people on for that. And I don't know if this is the guy that I know. I'm not sure. Hello, is this Greg? Is this Greg with the local Backwoods Cryptids? If it is, God bless you, man. I've been praying for you. And we need to get you back on the show if that's who this is. If it's not, it's another backwoods. A lot of backwoods folks, man.
I like,
but that's a bit. That is yes,
name.
yes. That Greg, he goes on hunts. You know, he's got stories. We've had him on before. He's soon to be a dad. They got a baby on the way.
Congratulations.
And he does a lot of videos, and I like to watch his stuff. We met at the Greenhouse Festival. Not this year, last year.
Greenhouse.
And thanks for stopping by. Your friend Kenneth, I think you know him. Kenneth, he's been on the show a couple of times with me. And
little boy.
Yeah, little boy. Congratulations, sir. There's nothing. Is this your first child? I think, but I'm not sure. But there's nothing like being a dad, mom, and a granddad, and all that stuff.
Well, you know, it's in the name. The grandparents. That's the way we have. You know, our grandkids know you've got parents, and then you have grandparents.
Amen.
And we're the grandparents. So,
amen.
Yes.
Greg also does some security. I still do a little bit of security. He works. I think he works for the company that I used to work for. Well, I'm at a different company now.
Cool.
But he has some stories, man. I want to tell you. He's got them stories that'll make the hair curl on you.
Yeah, I would like to get with Greg. I'd love to do a hunt with you.
Hey,
brother.
Greg, have you heard of this book? The story, rather. The Corpsewood Manor Murders at Pigeon. Have you been to that site? You know, the ones that had the gargoyle and all that. I don't know if you can see that. And this is a lady we're going to have on. Amy Petula wrote this book. But if you remember that, have you been there? I bet you have, because you do a lot of hunts down in that area. And there's creepy stuff that have happened around that site. I'm just curious if you have, been there. We're planning on going. We want to do a right after dark kind of thing, you know.
I'd like to do it tomorrow.
Well, we're hoping to do it tomorrow. We absolutely are hoping to be there. But I knew you had been all over Pigeon, man. So I knew you probably had been in the area. But they say weird stuff have happened there. You know,
I hope so. I want to see some weird stuff.
This book is amazing. If you have not the book, it has a lot of pictures and stuff. And I was going to see here if we couldn't find the picture of. There's lots of pictures of the place. I was looking for the particular one that is kind of creepy, weird. All of it's creepy, weird. It's not there anymore.
Greg said he's got some stories that'll turn your blood cold.
Well, we're going to have to have him come back up. That's for sure, because we want them stories. But here is one of the pictures before it, you know, famous, that gargoyle and all that.
It's all torn down now.
Yeah, there's like a foundation left, I think.
Yeah, they come up thinking it's all kinds of.
And here's some other pictures of the place. You can see that. But it is a creepy. There's the chicken.
Yeah, that's where all the fun happened right there, wasn't it?
There's a lot of stuff happened there. That was it was the chicken room over the, or was the
something over the chicken room or something.
The sex room over the chicken.
Yeah, something like that.
Room.
Yeah.
And then they have some indoor pictures and stuff that you can see.
Some strange goings on.
But yeah. But the guy had affiliations with, you know, whether it was just out of curiosity or whatever, he had affiliations there. And
right.
But yeah, weird stuff, man. And there's some crime scene photos in here and stuff. But
wow.
We have had some weird stuff happen in this general area related to victims and stuff. Murders.
Greg says we need to take an offering to leave.
An offering to leave. But that's I know people have went down there. I've never been there.
Right.
And they're a little creeped out about it. You know, we heard that people had taken bricks from there and ended up bringing them back.
That's what we heard.
That's what we heard, because weird stuff was happening. Weird stuff was happening after they took the brick.
They blame it on the brick.
And it was more than one. So, but, you know, odd, weird things happen, like people's transmissions falling out, tires falling off their car.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't experience it, so I don't know. If we go and Paul's transmission falls out of the beast, I'm going. It's going to
I'm
creep
going
me
to be
out.
shocked if anything falls off the beast.
You have what is the beast? It's a
Toyota Tundra Platinum. It's been TRD'd out. It's got a 6-inch lift on it. Nice truck. Ain't nothing from there. Dirt on. I'm gonna kick the dirt off my boots.
Yeah,
I'm not even
for those that
taking
can't see the Instagram chat, he says, "Don't take nothing from there except the dirt on your boots." But
Yeah.
I'm like you, man. I think you ought to kick the dirt off. You know, there's some creepy
Well,
stuff.
Jesus tells us to kick the dirt off our feet. You know, in certain situations when we walk away from people.
Yeah,
You know.
I know when Greg was on the show, he talked about seeing cryptids and stuff, you know, and weird stuff, man. Tree knocking and all that. It's like,
I've actually heard some tree knocking down in northern Alabama, down in Little River Gorge, Little River Canyon, down in that area.
let me just state right here for the record, I don't want to hear any. I don't want to be in northern Alabama hearing tree knocking out in the woods. I just don't want to hear that.
Well,
That's a little creepy.
tree knocking didn't bother. Now, if I heard a banjo, that'd be a different story. If I heard, just off in the distance, no.
Read that statement.
What we got here? One time I was up there and a bipedal creature, was stalking us.
Stalking.
Cool. You mess with him? I say that's when you got to play games with them. I think that they're doing all this stuff because they're bored.
Well, they
Need to
could
play some
be.
games with
But
them.
listen, you had your story about meeting up with a bear out on the Appalachian Trail.
Yep.
And I asked you, did you stare him down? You said, you got to what? Show dominance.
That's exactly
So
right.
if the creature, Bigfoot, Dogman, whatever, if it's staring at you, you staring back, you going to show dominance or you going to be getting the heck out?
Well, it depends on what I'm toting with me. That confidence, dominance and confidence kind of go hand in hand. And if you've got a 40 caliber pistol or bigger, I would probably want something bigger. Your confidence level increases a little bit.
He said he brought his rifle up in a defensive posture. Heck yeah. I would say defensive, offensive, and every other offensive.
Well, in a situation like that, I would definitely have probably a Remington 870 with slugs, or a buckshot slug, configuration. I wouldn't. I mean, our first response should not be, oh, let's kill it.
Well, yeah.
But that's the way some people are. And fear will make you do a lot of things.
Dang right. Hello, Mike Rebel. Here. Let me ask you another question.
Yes.
Of all of those, Bigfoot, Dogman,
Rougarou,
yeah. Which one would you rather not meet versus the others?
Rougarou.
Really? Why would you say that?
Because they really like human flesh, and they can actually transform you into that type of skinwalker.
Oh yeah, I don't want that.
I don't want that at all.
Salute, baby. I don't want to come out looking. Yeah, I mean, I don't look great anyway. I can imagine though. It might be an improvement though. Who knows?
Well,
it'd be like what's the song Wolfman and
clap for the wolf man.
No. What the one? But
Werewolves of London.
Werewolves of London. That's it.
Yeah.
I get to see me walking in and I look like a werewolf. Hey, babe.
Yeah. What's up?
My wife would kill me. I'd be like, okay, this don't work. He said he has a 306 and a 45. I see that caliber.
R10 and a 45
okay,
caliber.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, I definitely want to be.
Brother, I've got a rocket launcher.
Do you? Let me ask you this: if you were going there, but afterwards you were going to a bad part of town, is the weapons change or do you stay the same?
Weapon's a weapon.
I mean, the 45, would be probably. I mean, it probably wouldn't look good to be trying to tote the 308 or, or whatever out, but I mean, you could have it, but
Yeah, my youngest son just built a 308 on an AR platform, and man, that is a nice gun. It's a good feeling gun. Shoots really, really well.
hey, Watchman, if you were going into the oh my gosh, I cannot think of the movie where all Schwarzenegger and all of them are there fighting the Predator, and you met up with Predator, which weapon do you want? Like, what are you taking?
The blood of Christ. I mean,
amen.
But
I mean, offensive weapon, like they had all kind of stuff when they went. Which one do you? Because you don't know the strength of it. Like, what would you want?
I would want a rail gun.
A rail gun, okay.
Yeah, which I mean, you can't. There's no such thing. Oh, there is. They've got big ones, but they haven't perfected the small version of it. I think they got those that shoot those little discs. But
so for your cryptid adventures, and you go out, you don't know the strength of some of this stuff, so you're just guessing. Flamethrower might work. It might.
It would be a good deterrent.
I mean, Watchman says a 50 cal.
What kind of 50 cal? Desert Eagle, a Hawken? What kind of 50 cal are we talking about? A machine gun?
I take my own personal gear. If I can show you the picture, you'll see why. Yeah, you'll have to send that to me, brother.
Yeah, definitely.
You can send that to wolfnation26@yahoo.com. wolfnation26@yahoo.com.
I would probably take a crossbow. I've got a really, really strong crossbow that with the right broadhead will bring anything down.
Yeah. When you're out there, of course, you can't carry everything because it's too heavy, right?
Exactly. And,
so unless you've got some Sherpas with you.
Well, yeah.
I think a Sherpa would come in handy on a big hunt like that. You
have to carry plenty of toilet paper, that's for
sure. Change your clothes.
Yeah. That picture I showed you about keeping people 6 feet away from me during COVID with the brown streak.
Pull that up.
See if I can find it.
Put that on the camera. This is Biscuit Boys. I honestly, he shows me pictures I've never even saw of him. This is Biscuit Boy's facial protection during the C word.
Yeah, doing the C
Some
word.
of the streams will kick us if we say the V word or C word, so we just say that. I think that's so stupid.
Let's just say the plandemic. How's that? That's what it was. It was a plandemic.
Watchman says 12 gauge with dragon's breath, shells, and slugs.
There you go. Dragon's breath. Yep, that'll work.
We want to ask you if you think that this picture he's fixed to show you is this a good defense? He's only got like thousands of pictures.
Yeah,
so it might take him a minute to find it.
I'm working on it.
But he showed that to me later while I'm trying to set the show up, and I'm like, what? I just envision you walking into the local public store with that on. Tell me you didn't do that.
People stayed away. I'm telling you, they stayed away.
Are you telling me, Biscuit Boy? Are you telling me that you actually wore that out to places?
Oh yeah.
Wait till you see it. Folks.
I had to create my own, but yeah.
I wish we'd have saved it down.
I do too, because I have got thousands upon thousands upon thousands of pictures, and I know roughly when it was, but. Anyway, continue. Give you a topic. You can talk amongst yourselves.
I'm going to try to pull up the picture that Greg sent us. And of course, it's not pulled up. I should have had it up already. So
I'll get it here in a minute.
But I only saw it for a brief second. I was thinking, what the heck did you just show me? Like, it's crazy. All right, let me do my passkey. All these codes and stuff we have to go through to set something up.
Downloads.
It's crazy. Let me pull this up. Get in my Wolf Nation email. On the fly here, folks. Just work with us for a second. Here we go. Connected. Use passkey. Visual. I feel like I'm going into like the FBI or CIA every time I get into one of these things, because you have to go through so many checks and balances. to see that, and it's updating the different things. So let me see if I can find that. Hang on. But yeah, I would want to. If you actually wore this in, that actually makes it even funnier. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that you just like was showing me like something that you did that was
Well, it was just something that was hilarious, man. I think I'm in the wrong area.
I've heard that before.
Yeah,
I've had people say, I don't think you're supposed to be around here.
I have been sent to the wrong area before. Most definitely.
Hang on a second. You know, it's always that way when you're trying to do something and it takes forever. So that's where we're at.
Right.
But
Right.
oh, it's not on your. It's on Messenger here. Okay.
Like I got pulled over going through the hood one time, and the police officer said, "You know, you're doing 85 and a 30." He said, "Do you have a good reason why you're going that fast?" He said, "Man, I'm going through the hood." He said, "That's a really good reason." He said, "Do you have a gun?" I said, "No, sir, not with me." He said, "Hold on, I'm going to go get you one."
Oh man, let me see here.
I'm getting there slowly but surely.
Yeah, everything is running slow tonight. It's like in Christmas.
Well, you know why?
Slow.
That it's because so many people, are texting their loved ones, I guess.
Well, they're at home and everybody's online.
Yeah.
We get that at work on the Monday mornings. You get the Monday morning.
The drag.
Well, yeah, it's like everybody's doing everything at the same time. All right, let me see here. That's not it. That's not it. Let me see here. Unread. So you sent it to my Facebook?
What?
Backwoods? You sent it to my Facebook? Or which one? Messenger, I mean. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find a quicker way to pull this up because I wanted to get that. And it's
I can't remember if I showed you that picture before or after I showed you the picture of me getting eaten by a T-Rex.
You showed me. I think you showed me
remember.
that one before the T-Rex.
All right.
Which was pretty funny. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, brother. I don't know where I'm looking. I'm probably looking in the wrong area. So, check the Instagram message for this channel. Okay. That might be kind of hard. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. Did you find it? Put that back up there again. That is absolutely disgusting.
It's amazing what a little Snickers bar will do.
I want to know.
Melt it a little bit.
I want to know, did anybody make a comment about that in the store?
Well, yeah. There were, people were, I was asked to leave, actually.
Really?
Yeah. And my wife was not happy with me. I just did it as a joke. Come on, during that time, people needed to laugh. Good heavens.
Well, I agree, but
and there's so many people out there that have no sense of humor.
Well,
they just have no sense of humor.
I know. But
I bet that rash is going to last for a while.
You're cracking me up, man. It just kills me.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's Greg, by the way. There's his channel.
I got him.
Oh, I like that. But I'm trying to find. Let me get to the message.
Like he's seen some structures. I've actually seen some structures.
I see, my man. That's his gear.
Okay.
For the hunt. That's the gear for the hunt.
We can add to that. Not bad.
Let me see if
that'll give you a feeling of confidence while you're out there.
Let me see if I can pull that up. I don't think he minds. I'd be rather proud of that.
You know what? Excuse me for just a moment.
Go right ahead.
I will be right back while you're looking for that.
And there we go.
And found it.
So we got both pictures we were trying to do. So that's look out, cryptids. The man's on the hunt. Oh.
You gotta have plenty of pheromone chips.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, ask Greg if he uses pheromone chips.
Ask Greg what?
If he uses pheromone chips.
Pheromone chips. Ain't that like a to be attracted?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of concerning. I don't want to come out.
Well, I don't want him standing out there with a morning, I don't want that either.
It's like you don't want to go into the cryptid mating area.
Not with them things on you.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we know they mate in the woods, I guess. Caves, burrows, I don't know. They have to mate, I mean, surely. But I don't want to be in the mating area when they do that.
I wouldn't want to catch them in the act or anything.
Do they call that doing the cryptid?
I guess. Cryptid style.
Oh my gosh. Greg, y'all pray for Greg. Let's see. I'm looking to get some of those in the coming year. Oh, okay. Y'all pray for Greg. They've had a challenging year. I mean, 26 has got to be better for you, brother. I mean, they were having some tough times, man. Living out of the vehicle there a couple of times. Got in between places, and they battled through. And y'all pray for him. And look him up on Instagram, Backwoods Cryptids. He's got other channels as well. But y'all check him out. And if good Lord gives you
Greg said I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
He said he knows a guy that's actually touched a Bigfoot.
Was it like a Bigfoot or an actual Bigfoot?
I don't know. I've touched a Bigfoot before.
I know he means Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So, well,
where did he touch him? That's my question. On
That's-
his back, on his head.
that's what I want to know. And what was the response? Was it like a, hey, brother, how
Yeah.
you doing?
Or was it like, boo?
I wouldn't want, I
You
would not.
imagine scaring a cryptid on purpose. That would be funny.
Does he turn and say, you scared the Bigfoot out of me? I mean,
They speak ancient Sumerian.
okay. I'm talking about the big, hairy, tall creature. He touched its rear end.
Was it like an athlete after a good play, or inquisitive? What type of touch was it?
I had a feeling this was going in that direction.
Just out of curiosity. It sat on his tent and he was sleeping in, and he felt the big hairy butt. Well, there you go, folks.
Merry Christmas, Sigma. Oh my gosh.
You heard it here first. The big hairy butt was touched.
He needs a t-shirt, dude, that says I touched the Bigfoot on his big hairy butt or something.
Yeah.
I survived touching the big hairy butt.
The hairy butt
Bigfoot.
incident of 2020. Wow. Takes on
Watchman
one.
says he thinks they're talking about Michael, Big Mike.
I don't want to get started on that one,
No.
but
That's dangerous ground for us.
it is, and we're gonna let the puppet talk about that one later. Maybe He's got a lot to say. I've had a conversation with him earlier, and he's got a lot.
Sigmund said it was probably a bear. Yeah, how did he know it was the Bigfoot?
It was his bare butt. It was Harry. Bigfoot.
Was it Harry from Harry and the Hendersons? I mean,
How do you?
I just have so many questions. Like, how do you determine that it's a bear versus Bigfoot butt? I kind of think that's a Bigfoot butt.
Maybe it was smell. I don't know. How would you determine something like that? Was Bigfoot playing a joke on him? Because bears don't have much of a sense of humor.
Bear and a bear. Well, I mean, it could have been like that. I mean, bears have hairy butts, but that bear that was in the Great Outdoors got his tail blasted, so it had like no hair on its butt.
That is true.
So I don't know. I mean, how would you know? Is there a test for this?
I don't think it's ever happened. Well,
and
a lot of people don't want to come forth
because it felt like a human-shaped butt, but hair.
I'm
not mocking it. I just have a lot of thoughts, a lot of questions about this.
I was just going to say, I go to the YMCA, and I don't know if Bigfoot has, cross-pollinated or whatever, but you can see some hairy stuff in a YMCA locker room. I'll just say that.
Oh, man.
So
the History Channel knows, Sigmund says, but you have to give aliens the credit for the THC to help.
Huh?
If I read that right.
THC came from aliens? I know it makes you feel like an alien. It can. They call some of those people that partake in that particular flower astronauts.
Well, here's the last question. Well, I ain't gonna say last one because I might think of something else. But so did he ever confirm eyewitness that it was like? Did he open the tent flap and look out? I mean,
is there any pictures or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, what happened? I mean, I'm left with like, is there more to this story? Like you chased the bear down in the woods.
Yeah.
Did he go on a chase and say, "Hey, I want a selfie"?
That's what I was after, but the bear was not willing to comply.
Makes me fly out in space.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, the History Channel. THC.
Oh, that THC. I'm sorry. Well, it shows you where my mind went really quick.
Well, when you read that out, it's like we are already so deep in the box on this being a little crazy on our Wolf Nation show tonight. So, I mean, sorry, Sigma. I got my tickle box turned over. It cracks me up. Oh my gosh, what's this?
Said the next morning he went out and there's 2 huge footprints outside the tent, and right there at the tent, you could see the huge butt print. Wow, it's a good thing he didn't sit on it.
I've never saw that.
He tried to play it. Save causes his son were with him. Oops.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's an oops.
Let you get that last
Close.
part. So, I never thought about tracking Bigfoot butt. Like feet, yes. Never thought about the butt.
Well, I saw a video one time of a Bigfoot butt print. And what had happened was as he was crossing this creek, he slipped. And it shows where his foot slipped and then a big butt print right there in the mud. That's what they said it was. It could have been anything, but I want Bigfoot to be real. I do. I want him to be real. I want him to be nice, good at chess, things like that.
Well, yeah.
But it's.
I actually, Greg. I mean, at some point we'd like to do a hunt.
Yeah.
I mean, Wolf Nation Adventures is all about whatever your adventure is. We definitely going to have to hook up on a hunt sometime.
And we ain't scared.
We ain't scared.
We ain't.
And if y'all are loaded down with all those things, I don't think I have to carry too much. So
I'll bring some more.
oh, but I know that we live in an area that is very active. We'll say very active.
Steeped in lore.
There are legends all the way back to the Cherokee Indians and stuff. I mean, we're not saying they're not. We're just I don't know. I've never seen them, so I am still waiting on a little more evidence. I want to see a little more.
Yeah.
So,
we're talking about Indians on the Appalachian Trail. Everybody gets a trail name.
Yeah.
Do you have an Indian name? Do any of you guys have an Indian name? Just
I have no knowledge if I do.
Mine is Walking Eagle.
Walking Eagle.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was explained to me that I was so full of it I couldn't fly. So that's why I was called Walking Eagle.
I have not ever been graced with a trail name or a Indian name.
Okay. But the people on the trail have to name you. You can't.
Yeah,
your
that's
own
true.
Name.
I've always been afraid that I would get something that was really embarrassing or stupid.
What, like Booger or something? How'd you get that name?
Well, he was always picking his nose.
Use your imagination.
I would, I would just like to, Crazy Bear.
Crazy Bear. Okay.
Watchman.
What did he put up?
Do you see?
I can't see it. Chiefs.
I can't. Mine is Talking Potato.
Wow,
my reasoning and words go round and round. Talking Potato. I like it.
Talking Potato.
No, I
like
got
it.
you, Watchman. It's funny. I don't think I should put that one on.
I bet you he's the one that started the hoedown. Isn't that where they dance?
This guy here, he can correct me if I remember right. He tells me the story. Like he was in bands. He's a big guy, He played guitar and they had bands and he got saved and
Right.
But anyway, he goes in. I think it was a record store or something.
Okay.
And the rock group Rat is in there.
R-A-T-T, Rat.
Yeah, R-A-T. So the guy tells him like that's Rat or something to that effect, and he goes, "I kill rats." He didn't know who they were. He goes, "I kill rats."
Well, we used to have rat killings at the barn just about every Saturday.
Oh.
Them rats they get crazier, especially around feed and
yeah.
stuff. There's nothing like sticking your hand down the feed barrel and a rat running up your arm. Go down there to get a scoop.
We went to the beach when I was just a teenager. We stayed. It was a music store. I was buying strings. He said. So we were down in West Palm Beach, and my aunt lived there, and you could walk a quarter mile and be at the beach from where she lived.
Cool.
But as you went, it got richer and richer and all that. Yeah. But we went and it had these hotels. I mean, fancy, 5 stars right there on the beach.
Yeah.
But they were tearing down a hotel. And they had a bunch of busted up concrete. I kid you not, there were hundreds of rats running around that thing. And these people were walking by there, had paid big money to be right there at the beach. And there's this concrete slab pile
full of rats.
It's full of them, man. I mean, it was disgusting. And I'm not talking little ones either. I'm talking big ones.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, people didn't even notice it. Like they're walking by, drinking their little drinks and all that, checking out each other, And just within yards, there is hundreds, if not thousands of rats running around.
Well, rats, they have different personalities in different places. I'd say that those rats are probably a little more laid back, being there by the beach. But the rats in New York City they have issues. They have personalities, and they. One guy said that he put a trap out, and the next day he opened the thing, and there was a rat in there using it as a bench press machine. Yeah, they're different.
I've told this story before, and one of the parties is deceased now.
Mm.
But when we were teenagers, there was some girls in the community. We were always, picking at them and having fun. And
Right.
We caught this rat. It's just a little mouse, really. It wasn't. It wasn't it was a little mouse.
Right.
And my buddy, my best friend in the world at the time, and he's deceased now. He said, "I'm going to play a joke on one of the daughters. Two girls that lived there."
Yeah.
And she always came down to the mailbox every day right after school. She would get off the bus, run up the house, lay her stuff down, and would come back down at some point to the mailbox. I said, "Oh, that'd be funny, man. I'm like feeding it. You're like, oh man, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, funny. Do it." So he goes. That day, she didn't come check the mail. Mama did. And I'm like, "Hey, dude, this plan's falling apart. That's Mama.
Mm-hmm.
So we're hiding out looking at this. Next thing we see is the trench coats there.
Ooh.
She called the federal authorities.
Ooh, Treasury come in on
They're doing fingerprint checks and stuff. And we're looking at each other like, this is going in a direction that we didn't plan on.
Yeah.
So I told him, I said, "Dude, at this point, it's going to be ugly, but take the poison you know than the poison you don't know. Go fess up and just beg for forgiveness and say it was a joke, went bad, wrong."
Yeah.
And he did that.
It worked.
They were extremely angry, but they called the investigation off and said,
good.
"Misunderstanding. We don't want you to look at that."
Wow.
But he had his hands all over that. He was going down, man. I'm telling you. But I would have been implicated because I knew he did it.
Wow.
So we were probably 15 years old at the time. I don't think we were 14. I think we were 15 at the time.
Yeah.
Stupidity.
Been there, done something like that. Mine was a stick of dynamite in a dumpster that we stole from a friend's dad that worked.
I bet that was a jarring situation after that.
Oh, I want to tell you. See, back then, folks, just saying, your neighbors were allowed to whip your behind as well. It didn't matter if you were out of line. Anybody in your neighborhood could whip your behind. That's just the way it was. Yeah, we got ours whipped really, really.
Did it do any damage to the dumpster?
Oh, it blew a hole in it. We put cinder blocks on top of the dumpster. You know how it does this. And one of the cinder blocks was in Northgate parking lot. The other one went 3 blocks over this way.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Good Lord really looks over us, man. I'm telling you. The things that could happen with something like that.
Yeah. Halloween 1979.
Wow. Watchman said he saw a video yesterday of 2 rats fighting over a bagel in New York City. It was wild.
Oh,
was that politicians or rats, real rats? Well, it's the same thing, right?
Thing. One of them probably pulled a switchblade. Wouldn't doubt it.
I would not want a possum biting me. My backwoods talking about possum.
Especially a dead one.
That might have been.
That would be scarier.
That might have been other than dead. That might be real rats. Well, they're real rats.
They are real rats.
New York City.
Wow. So, wow, did you hear that? I just heard a wolf. It sounded like howling out there.
And the wolf knows.
The wolf does
know. If you know anything about Wolf Nation, the wolf knows. He's out there to guide you.
So I've got another question for Greg here. Greg, in your excursions and everything, have you ever seen any evidence of a large cat? Not a lynx, but the puma, panther persuasion. Because where I live on the ridge over here between Ottawa and Collegedale, we've got a black one. And I've seen him several times.
My brother-in-law swears.
I'm not talking about a domestic cat. This thing,
No.
He's a good 185 pounds.
Me and my brother-in-law used to guard the same location on Shallowford. And he swears that he saw one there one night. He heard it before he saw it. He stepped out of the woods and
Yeah.
went across the parking lot. I did see a coyote there one night myself. So
Really.
there was a lot of different animals that came in.
I know
Definitely.
down in the Cahutta Wilderness, I used to take the boys camping down there and stuff. Well, we heard, this is back when the Blair Witch Project was so big, you know. We heard one scream, and I mean, they sound just like a woman screaming.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. I knew exactly what it was, but I let them think it was a witch. Say, yeah, that she's out there somewhere. She's probably watching us right now.
Watchman says he has seen bobcats around where he lives.
Seen several. I actually had a bobcat we got when we were coon hunting when I was a kid. We killed its mom and we took it home as it stayed in the workout barn for where we worked the horses. And we named him Cowboy. He jumped out of the loft one day. We were cooling one of the horses, had a blanket on it and everything. He jumped out of the loft, landed on the back. The name of the horse was Georgia Pride. Landed right on his shoulder blades right there, and horse didn't jump, kick, anything, and Cowboy just sat there as I walked him around, cooling him off.
How cool.
So we called him Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Yeah. He's the one that helped us get rid of the rat problem.
Well, that would do it.
Yep.
Are you a fan of Kid Rock?
Oh, yeah. I love
my brain works this way when you said Cowboy. It just,
Yeah.
so
Cowboy,
I never asked you. I didn't know if you were a fan.
Mm-hmm.
There's some feral emus. Emus, how you say that?
Yes.
Around
emus.
here, there are two running behind the Krogers a few months ago.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they have gotten loose. Somebody will get one of those, though. Speaking of, you ever had an emu egg?
no.
You know, they're about that big around. You can make
I
an
knew they were
omelet out
big.
of one egg.
Greg, have you do you ever find and do you know if they are cryptid droppings? I mean, they've got to have some droppings, right? I
You know
mean,
what the last of this?
everything has waste. Yeah. I just wondered if you you may have said that when you were on the show, but I don't remember. And folks, we're talking to Greg at Backwoods Cryptids over on Instagram. He's, I think, on YouTube, Facebook. I think y'all give him a follow.
Backwood Cryptids.
Backwood Cryptids. He's a local good old boy.
They ain't scared. That's
I
for
ain't
sure.
scared. He goes out there and he goes on some hunts. We've had him on the show. He's been gracious enough, and I'd love to have him back if he has the time here in the near future. We'll talk some of the stuff with him in person. But give him a follow and watch his videos. That helps all the creators and stuff. So I learned about him watching a video that he put up where he was telling some people off. Like, he was mad. I was like, oh, okay, this guy's got some people that's ticked him off. I don't want to make him mad. But I was trying to find out. I say he's local. He was talking about all the areas that I knew. So I'm like, he sounds like a Walker County boy. So, you know, you can kind of tell the difference in your area.
Yeah.
You know? Back when we were kids, it was Rossville. We knew who the Lakeview boys were, the Rossville boys, the
Chattanooga Valley.
Oh yeah, well, you just kind of knew, man.
Lafayette.
You could just kind of tell.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, David, I can't believe it's already been an hour.
I know we're gonna have to get off here. We got
Crazy.
Cornbread Nation coming up, and we're gonna take about 15 minutes and reset the show. It's the re-debut. We had
the
Cornbread Nation,
re-debut.
and we haven't done that. My father-in-law, Watchman says, is a serious man that feared God. Said when he was a boy, a creature on two legs walked up to his window at night and had red glowing eyes. His mom came in and saw it too. He said she rebuked it. That's creepy.
In the name of Jesus, do it.
Hey,
I
Judy
agree.
Cook Hodges, how are you doing? Bless your heart. Long time,
Hey, Judy.
wonderful person, neighbor. I like following. She puts up stuff that's very interesting. We've known her family for my whole life.
Wow.
They were here way before I was even on the scene, but my best friend in the whole world, and I sure miss him. I mean, Paul's one of my best friends, but growing up best friend in the whole world was, and we went and did the video at
that's the video. Okay.
Yeah, at his grave.
Yeah.
It took me 40
Tragic.
years 40 years to do that video, man. And I appreciate you being there because it was still hard.
My pleasure.
40
My honor.
years, man. You just don't get over stuff, man. People say, "Oh, it's been a long time ago, man. Get over that."
Yeah.
But no, you
You don't ever get over something like
no,
that.
you don't get over, man. Violence is horrible, and you know, I will tell you though that we packed a lifetime of memories in a short 21 years.
That's the way a friend that I grew up with, his name was Shannon Mason. He had cystic fibrosis. And Shannon was fearless. Loved him. We had a great time growing up together. And he passed away at the age of 20.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. We had a guy we went to school with that drowned in the creek or whatever behind the high school when I was there, and we lost another young guy who was playing chicken.
Done that,
and
a few times.
they didn't. Neither one of them flinched.
Well,
and
that happens. You know, it does happen.
Yeah, Watchman. There's a lot of talk about that. I don't know about. I don't try to question anybody's grieving, but a lot of people are not happy with Miss Erica Kirk. They think that she has gotten over. I don't know, but people say that.
Well, I mean, you know, there's what do you call getting over? You know, that's what I'm saying. You know what? People grieve in different ways, and there are many different ways to grieve.
It is.
You know,
there's stages of it.
There is, and you know, people are going to talk negatively about anything anybody does if they're in the spotlight. They're going to find something.
Well, what's amazing is you could have someone that passed away that was really close to, even though they just died of natural causes, or if it was a wreck or violence or whatever. But man, there's so many things that bring it right back, like a song, a song that you both liked, and that happened a lot because we loved music together. I mean, loved music together.
A smell,
and I remember the smells of his grandma's cooking and stuff, and grandfather's, and every time I can't hardly think of sausage, fried sausage, without thinking about the grandfather. It just brings back a lot of memories. So, you know, what I will say is, after many, many years, decades, maybe even, you kind of look on the funny stuff, the fun stuff, the memories, the fun memories and stuff like that. So you do get that.
Were they black?
Those skin tight leather pants, I think. I don't remember. I think they were black. I don't know.
There you go. I mean, you know, grieving.
So I don't know.
I don't judge. That's just me.
Yeah,
I don't judge.
I'll leave that between them and God. But Watchman says he still hadn't got over his son being killed by a drunk driver. It's been years now. Hey, man, I am so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no joke. That's terrible.
And nor should you, man. I mean,
no,
that's just nothing a parent doesn't think about doing.
No.
Is outliving their kids, and drunk driver.
You know, we lost our middle son. He came back, but all in all, he was dead for 40 minutes.
Watchman, did the person go to jail that was that hit them? You know, that used to be where
the God he did.
They used to not, man, hard to help, slap on the wrist, man. They're starting to do a little heavier stuff now. You know, the thing that I really like that they're doing now is the person goes to jail for a long time that sells drugs to somebody and they die. Mm-hmm. I like that.
I agree.
Because you're killing people. You know, you're killing people.
I think they ought to take them to Venezuela. If they want to come back, get on a drug boat.
Yeah, not long enough. And I kind of figured you would say something like that.
Yeah.
Just being honest. It's never long enough. And I hope you have found forgiveness and just, you know, where it doesn't bother you. You know, not that you still don't miss, but you're not, you know, eaten up by it. So bless your heart. I didn't know that. I thought I saw you mention something one night about your son, but I didn't feel like I should ask questions. So I let it go. But thanks for sharing that. That's something very touching. And I certainly understand, man. So.
Well, brother, that's growth right there. Being able to, you know, discuss it, you know, openly, that is healing in itself.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Sure. Well, we do have to end this one, but we'll be back in a few minutes with Cornbread Nation. We're going to talk about jacklegs, breadheads,
All kinds of
little music news. We got a cowboy thing that we're going to talk about. So y'all come back, and we do have to close this one out to pull it up. So we'll put some music on. We'll be back. Thanks for coming to the show. Give us a like, follow, share. I am the Cornbread Man, and this is
Biscuit Boy.
Biscuit Boy, and we're happy to be here on this Christmas night. Merry Christmas. And I hope that you're have a great New Year. But we'll be back in a few minutes. Take care.
And always,
God bless.
Always keep ascending.
Yes, and the wolf knows.
Yes, he does.
The wolf knows. We're going to have a wolf before long. Not a live one, I think.
I'm working on
it. We'll see y'all in a minute.
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea.